Feminism has actually become the order of the day. Every woman right now projects the word like, there should be an equality between the male and the female gender, so it's become a thing right now. So today we'll be looking into it. Hello everybody, welcome to the lifestyle show here on What TV. I still marry your girl EJ, the host for the show. Thank you all very much for your love and support and the consistent follow-up. If you haven't followed the lifestyle playlist, please do. Follow the lifestyle playlist on What TV YouTube. Like, subscribe, and keep sharing. Once again, you all are welcome. I still marry your girl EJ once more. With me in the studio are two lovely people. Very, very, very new faces you guys haven't met, but they are very beautiful. I'll begin with the lady. Hello ma, how are you doing?
I'm good.
I'm going to let you introduce yourself. What's your name?
Ifeanyi Grace.
I did not hear you.
Ifeanyi Grace.
Ifeanyi Grace.
Yes,
which one is your name exactly?
Grace.
Hello ma, how are you doing?
I'm good.
What do you do?
I'm an e-commerce, online business person.
Okay. Thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure.
All right. And then we have Mr. This is actually very funny because, anyways, sir, please, can you introduce yourself?
All right. My name is Mr. John Oludare.
Okay.
I'm a business administrator, and I'm also a lecturer in Global Watch University.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Mom.
Actually, he disappointed us the first time. He was supposed to come, but he didn't come. So finally, he was able to come. I feel like, when I saw him earlier, I'm like, I think a celebrity is in our means, if you know what I mean. It's so good having you both here. Thank you all very much for joining us, okay?
Yes, Mom.
All right, then. So, the topic is feminism building the society or is it breaking it? Okay? So, sir, what's your understanding of feminism?
All right. From my perspective, I believe feminism is an advocacy for the equality of the sexes.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there is this mental construct that the females are equal to the males.
Okay. Mental construct.
Yeah, it's a
We'll
mental
come back to
construct,
that.
yes, it is.
Okay. How about you?
Okay, thank you. Feminism is a belief that female have equal rights,
With the male.
social rights, political rights, and freedom as a man in
All right,
society. Yeah.
Okay. Need I remind you guys that this is a 25-minute show. It's about to go down. Do you get what I mean? So I'll begin with the first question. Miss Grace, or I think the name you gave us was Chidima, right?
Nah.
Grace? Okay. So I'm going to be asking you the first question. Is the feminist movement responsible for the rise of divorce in today's society?
Please no.
What makes you say that?
It's not actually, although feminism might be one of it, but I don't think it's actually the main factor. Whereby, in a marriage, when a man is not doing his responsibility as a man, when he's not stepping up, being a man of the house, the woman tends to enter in that shoe and occupy everywhere. So feminism as a word or as a meaning or as it says, only give the woman the right to know what she's supposed to do, like her freedom to be able to speak for herself, to know what she's supposed to do, her rights and left.
So if a woman decides to leave her marriage as a result of the promoted feminism as per se, is that a good thing?
A woman can actually leave her marriage on one condition from my own side. If that marriage is no longer comfortable for the woman, like this abuse, like a man beating a woman in a house, when a woman is not having a right, like she don't have right to do anything she wants, when she wants to be a business person, she wants to be going out to make her money, but the husband in the house ask her to sit back, take care of the children. This is 21st century when everybody have the right to do whatever they want. So the woman can actually take care of a business and actually control the house. So I don't see feminism as a factor
that causes divorce.
Yes.
So women that leave their marriage, what do you think caused it? Anyways, I'll come back to that. I'll come back. Wait, I'll come back. Do you agree with what she said?
Yeah, I heard all that she said.
You heard what she said?
Yeah.
Do you agree with it?
No, I wouldn't.
Let me hear you.
She may have a point, but let's go back to history a little. All right. The feminism movement actually started after the World War II.
Okay.
In the 1800s.
Okay.
The men used to be in the factories in those days to make bullets for the weapons that men also use on the war field. And as a result of the numerous deaths on the war field, there were certain people, most of the people who were making these bullets in the factories those days were also taken to the war front as a contingency plan to ensure that the battle or the war was won. Do you understand? And as a result of that, we had little or no people present in the factories to produce these bullets. So the women had to leave their homes as a function of necessity. We know that necessity is the mother of invention.
Of course.
So as a result of that, they had to come to the factories to help to start producing bullets.
Okay.
That is what spurred the initial intuition for women to start, getting engaged in industries. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
It started from the factories. The factory was literally the blueprint for many of the institutions we see in today's society. So, when they got there and started making bullets, the men used that. That was in the 1800s. By 1840, about 10% of women started working outside their homes.
Okay.
By 1850s, we had 15% of women literally working outside the homes, which was not supposed to be, because you see, the home was the jurisdiction of the woman. Yes.
Okay.
In those days, our functions were defined by the role we played in the marriage.
Hold up. You mean be specific? Whose function? Is it both
the
sexes?
The function of the male and the female.
Okay.
Yes. Feminism advocates the equality of sexes. But let's tell ourselves the truth. Are we really equal?
In the eyes of God, we are equal.
No.
In the eyes of God, everybody is equal.
Okay, I will take you to the blueprint of creation now.
No. Let's stay on course.
All right, we are still on course. We are still on course because these are documented bodies of information.
Right. Okay, fine.
Do you understand? Let's take it. That predates our arrival here. And out of these things, we are inspired by what has been documented by the Creator, inspiring men to do this.
Okay.
If she says, through the Bible, she has a point through the Bible, from the standpoint of spirituality and before the Maker God, men and women are seen as equals, from the lens of dignity, essence, and values. Do you understand now? Okay. But when it comes to responsibility, or what you call function, the man is responsible over the woman.
Okay.
And if you notice the construct of society and the way the humanities of men have been simulated over the years, you would see that women believe in the concept of hypergamy, whereby a man should be superior over the woman in concept or in context of sexual capital, financial wealth, and even socialism, and many other parastatals or factors of consideration. Okay. Do you understand now? So when we look at those things, and you know that a woman always look up to the man to be a head and a leader, women by default are naturally disrespectful.
Now, there's something I want to ask you. It's a good thing we took it back a bit.
All right.
We took it back a bit to the olden days and all that.
Yes.
You were able to give us at least a breakdown as to how women left their home practically, and then started functioning in societies and all that. Now, you'd agree with me that before the rise of the bullet thing you talked about, they were inside the house.
Yes. Yeah.
Good. Now, inside the house actually gave them no voice, meaning that most of those women inside the house were marginalized, beaten.
Yes.
Most of them had no voice. I've said that before. Now, The bullet actually gave them, I'm sorry, I'm making reference to what he said. He said something about bullets. He gave them rise to actually come out.
All right.
Feminism came.
Okay.
It helped them pull out more to actually talk about some ill treatment they get from the house. Most of these women that follow the olden days tradition of respecting, loving, and keeping quiet, right? In every case or everything that happens in the house or in the marital sphere, some of them died. I'm going to give you an example. We know it very well. The gospel singer that died. There are so many other stories. Now, all of these are as a result of, I'm religious, I love my husband, no matter the circumstances, I will keep quiet, love him, maintain the home, and endure the pain. They died. Feminism brought all of that out. A woman could actually talk, pull up the word divorce, and say she wants to leave. What do you want to say about that?
All right, I hope so. I would definitely say something about
Yes,
that.
please.
All right, good. In those days when men were acting the way they acted, you see, as humans, we are victims of two primary concepts.
Because before, I'm sorry, I'm cutting you short.
All right, no
before,
problem.
A woman could not open her mouth and tell you, oh, I want a divorce. They didn't even know what divorce was. Do you get? My grandfather would literally tell you that a woman can't leave her husband's house. Do you get? You're married, you stay put till death do you part, literally. So whatever pain she's going through, she keeps quiet and endure until then. Do you get? Now, the feminist movement, as well as globalization, education, all brought rise to the word divorce, where a woman now learns that, oh, when she's in pain, she could speak out. In speaking out, you go for counseling. And then when counseling isn't working, she decides to walk out. Do you get? So let me hear you.
Okay. All right, I've heard all that you have to say.
Yes, please.
All that you said, rather.
Yes,
Beg your pardon, please.
We are wrapping up this first question. Okay.
All right, okay. Now you say men have been abusive to women, right? Yes. Now, I was trying to say something earlier, and this is it. We are all victims of the way we're nurtured.
Okay.
And the way we're influenced genetically.
Okay.
Nature versus nurture, very, very important. You need to capitalize on that. A man should be a man. And part of being a man doesn't mean you should brutalize your wife.
Okay.
I am not doubting the fact that these things are happening in today's reality and society. Do you understand? But if they happened that time, yes, I understand that there was no advocacy, for women in those days, that they could, speak out, and because of the culture at the time. So a man could be a beast, and because the woman was quiet, he would think he was a good man. Do you understand?
Right.
Because the concept of good was relative, and based on the eras they found themselves in those years, that was seen as good because nobody saw any problem to what they were doing. Yes, I understand that feminism gives equality to the gender, but what I'm trying to tell us is this: I have said we are not truly equal.
So you'd also say that feminism is a reason for the rise of divorce?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is because they have been given the platform to express themselves.
So everybody's living.
Let me just tell you one thing. Everything built in this world was built by men. Even the powers given to women were given to them by men. Whether they like it or not is the truth.
Okay.
Do you understand, ma'am? And the point is, now that they have this legality, women have literally abused it.
What do you want to say to that?
That's true. It's true. Women have literally abused it.
How do they abuse it?
Okay, I'll explain to you. There is no perfect person on earth, and there is no perfect man or perfect woman. But as a result, because women have the foreknowledge that they can do away with their marriages. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes, even for no reason, or for reasons that are not worthwhile, they would spur unnecessary, arguments, unnecessary situations that would lead to the end of the marriage. Because because they are really selfish creatures. Me, myself, and I am serious.
Women are selfish creatures. I'm sorry.
They are really selfish
Let me
creatures.
hear you talk a bit.
When you say a woman can actually walk out of a marriage,
Yes.
just like that, it's a big no.
He said you are a selfish creature. I'm saying you as if I'm not.
I'm not a selfish creature.
Okay.
Women are not like, it is what you invest that you will get. We are meant to respect you guys.
Okay.
And you guys are made to love us.
Mm-hmm.
So when you are not doing what that warrants our respect, you will not get it. And secondly, you're talking about a woman can actually walk out of the marriage. No. There is no how you be beating a woman in that marriage. She will be dying in silence. Even though she might go to her mom to inform her, Mom, this is what is happening in my marriage. The mom will be giving her advice to remain. In the sense that if she walk out, what people will say, this and that. No. This is like technology. Everything has changed. So when a woman is going through anything that is not right in the relationship, she have to just pick out.
Every action is simply a reaction.
When he said that you are a selfish, I say you. Oh Jesus. When he said, Mr. John said, we are selfish.
Yeah, women are
creatures.
selfish. Yeah.
I really don't understand, but he has spoken a lot. I want to face you.
Okay.
Because you've been taking everything he's been saying lying down. Now I want to face you. Are you selfish?
I'm not selfish.
Chere, calm down. You're not selfish. Yes. When he said, I want to tweak his brain a bit. When a woman is selfish, it means we think of ourselves alone.
Yes.
You said something about you is what you give in that you receive, Abby.
Yeah.
That's literally entails selfishness, because it means that you as a woman cannot give except you are receiving.
Exactly.
I want you to defend it.
If I cannot give out, like, come again with the question.
You said that it's a garbage in, garbage out.
Yes.
It means that you can't be selfless in relationship. You literally cannot give except you're expecting something in return. If he's not giving you money, you can't have sex with him. No. If he's not looking tall, dark and handsome, he will not be your boyfriend. That is selfishness.
Okay. The aspect of if he's not giving me money, let me
stay on course. Yes, stay on course.
Single relationship now.
Yes, please.
When a man is not giving me money in relationship, like as a single girl, you know how to take care of myself, make my hair, feed myself, like. But even though I'm working, I'm not supposed to be asking you for everything. But at least it's 60-40.
Who is doing the 60? Who is doing the 40?
The man 60, the woman 40.
Why? Is he your father?
He's not my father. You come into my life to support me. We are like give and take. We're helping each other over there. If you're not taking care of me, what do you expect me to be doing in that relationship?
That's the concept of hypergamy.
No. Let's stay on course. Let's stay on course. The reason I asked this question was relative to him saying we are selfish, and you defended it. You shot yourself in the leg, like literally. Where you told me that when you said it is what you give in that you take.
If you can't take care of me, I can't remain in that relationship. I have to work, get the money, take care of myself.
Now, it's fine. Let's leave this question. Let's move to question 2. Okay? We'll summarize everything. Time is going. Question 2. I'll face you. Is feminism the cause of toxic masculinity?
No.
In the world today. Do you know what toxic masculinity is?
Toxic masculinity is like a cultural norms that was that makes men to be rigid, to suppress emotion, to be rigid on people, like that thing they want to do. For example, if a man don't want the wife to leave the house, or for example, if you don't want the wife to be working because she have no one to go to, like she don't have any say, the man have to be the one to suppress her, don't want to run to.
Okay,
that's it. Like the man think like he have the full rights over the man, suppressing her emotionally.
Okay. So is feminism the rise or the reason for toxic masculinity?
No, I feel like feminism is actually helping with the woman to escape that.
I think you're getting it confused. You're confusing yourself. You said toxic masculinity is when a man is suppressing women,
yes.
Abby. So, should you say that feminism is a reason why men suppress women?
It's not the reason.
It's not the reason.
Yes.
Okay. Explain to me why.
Feminism is not the reason. Because me, I feel like
so a man loses his temper and hits a lady. Is it because the woman is trying to exercise her rights? She doesn't want to respect him.
If you want to voice out, normally some men are just born to be brutal. If a woman is talking, voicing out her rights, the man gets annoyed and hates her. So with the help of feminism, the woman have to like have a standard, like she have a way to voice her. If the man don't want to listen, that's it.
Let me hear you.
All right, Mom. This thing we call feminism, this concept, this idea, that has literally eaten up the world, the log of wood of the world in today's society.
Right.
Literally saying now, is not really bad in itself.
Okay.
The reason why it looked as if there was an advocacy to the right of women speaking out for whatever they felt was good for them was because there were certain situations whereby a man and a woman who was doing the same job, they were performing at the same pace, at the same level of excellence. I hope you know that value is communicated at different levels.
Yes, please.
And the reward is the same as well. And if a woman, let's say for example, she's supposed to be paid 200,000 CFA per month, and the man was supposed to be paid the same amount for the same job they work in the same organization. In those days, they wouldn't give the woman that amount. They would give her something like, let's say, 100,000 CFA or 150,000 CFA. The reason was because they would tell her she's a woman.
It still happens today.
It's still happening.
And the man is a man because he has more responsibility to take care of.
You see, I feel like yes, please.
I'm not landed.
I'm sorry. She wants to say something.
More responsibility to take care of. The same thing as a woman.
You can't equate the responsibility of a woman to a man.
No, she's saying something about the same thing as a woman.
The same thing.
Yes, please.
You are a man. You have your own expenses to cater for. The same thing. We went to the same school. We educated the same level of education.
I think she has a very big point.
So it's not how you go to
an
organization.
The
payment will be higher than
the other person.
Wait,
No.
I have not landed.
Yeah, this thing happens today.
It still happens.
It's still happening.
We never
when a
can
woman
tell.
goes to look for a job and a man goes to look for a job,
they'll pick the man.
Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. I said that was one of the reasons why it looked as if I supported the feminist movement for a moment. Do you understand? I bought into the ideology of the fact that yes, women should speak up for themselves when and where necessary. Do you understand?
Right.
That the concept of feminism was simple. Equality of the sexes from societal perspective. Whatever you can do to a man, you should be able to do to a woman. But in reality, from the design of creation, we are not equal when it comes to function.
Okay. So let's summarize this with the last question. Would you say that feminism has done more harm than good in this society today? Just quickly. Why?
It hasn't, because feminism is the main reason why people seem to voice out their problem.
People, when you say people, you mean women, right?
Yes, the women tends to voice out their problem. People, like with the help of social media now, at least someone can go to social media, report the problem. People can, like, to get help. People that don't have identity too, they can also speak out for people to know what's happening.
So what's your final conclusion on this very topic?
Feminism is not actually destroying the society. It's actually helping with the women to voice out. We also have equal rights in terms of social, economic,
what is this right
and politics.
Yes. About?
Well, in family, who is providing? Is it you or the man?
In a family, we are supposed to be providing. Both of us are supposed to be providing.
Not at the same level. No.
All right.
Not at the same level. Let me give a simple scenario.
You're summarizing.
When a woman is pregnant, she's pregnant within the span of 9 months.
Okay.
Do you understand? That's a gestation period. Even if she has to drop about 4 children or birth about 4 children, pardon me please, it's just within the span. If you do the math, that will be 36 months in total. But men are mentally pregnant and they take their pregnancies sometimes to the grave.
Wow. You're sounding very I don't know. We are coming to the end of the show, right?
No,
we have come to the end of the show right now. But I think he's being there's a word for it. I'm looking for the word. Help me. He have been Jesus.
But it's true.
It's
true. I understand the fact that they should have a voice.
It's rather a problematic
I am not-
sentence you're making.
We are not trying to silence against
able
the
to
voice of
out.
women. No.
I think
where
that
the problem is the fact that women are abusing the concept of feminism.
I feel like you guys are being manipulative.
You know, we are not. I'm not being manipulative. I'm being straight here.
The men have. We've actually come to the end of the show. Here's the thing. In as much as we've abused it, I feel like the men have taken this. I'm the man. I'm the boss of the house. Odogu, lion of, and they are not providing anything. When you check it, the breadwinner is the woman.
The woman.
Okay.
You see?
See.
We have actually.
We have. But I need you to understand. Stay with me, please. I need you to understand what you call a man. You don't just look
Quickly.
because you're born with penis between your legs doesn't make you a man. You can be a male, but you are not a man. So when you're putting the adjective of real man or real man, that's a cliche.
Right.
There's nothing like a real man. A man is a man. A man is a person that has been thoroughly brought up. And their stratas of knowledge is supposed to be embedded with before he can be with a woman. That's why marriage is for a man and a woman. Even the good book, the Bible, teaches that a man is supposed to dwell with a woman according to knowledge.
Right.
So you don't look at a person on the street because he is a male, then you call him a man.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
Guys, we've come to the end of today's show.
All right.
You've heard it from both of them. All arguments have been placed on the table. We are not picking sides, actually. Like Mr. John said, there are men and there are real men.
Yeah.
Okay, so it depends on the one you have. And it's also true. With the lady, we've overemphasized this feminist thing. Feminism has actually been overemphasized, not overrated. Okay, it's not overrated, but then it's been misused. It's been disused. It's just, we've stretched it too much. We've abused it too much. But then, in as much as there's men and they are real men. Until we come your way next week, thank you, Mr. John, for coming. Thank you, Ms. Grace, for coming. God bless you both for coming. Merry Christmas to you and a Happy New Year. Stay blessed, stay safe, plenty love from me to you. Bye-bye.